In this lesson, you are going to learn how to actually clap and count rhythms, because one of the best ways for you to really understand the difference between whole, half, and quarter notes is going to be to clap and count them. Using pages from my #1 bestseller book, The Best Music Theory Book for Beginners, that sold over 5,000 copies. My name is Dan Spencer. I'm your music mentor. The full playlist with over 100 music theory lessons is in the video description. I recommend watching them in order. And now, back to the lesson. So we're going to make it easy on you so you don't need to get really good at reading music. We're going to add a couple of hints in there to help you out. So to clap your hands, you're going to have a little up arrow, and to remind you to count, we're going to put the word count. So let's take a look at our first example. Sure enough, for every quarter note that there is, we have a little arrow for you to clap. Before you actually read the music, practice just counting and clapping quarter notes. And that's going to sound like this. You can put a metronome on. When you can anticipate when the next click is going to be, then you're going to do one clap with every single click, like this. That first one was a little early, but that's okay. Now, once you can do this comfortably, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to do the next step, which is to actually read and count through example 6. So you're going to give yourself a count-in. Also, keep in mind, you can follow along with me here, clap with me here, but also look at example 6 and try to actually clap and count along with example 6. So step number 1 is we're going to set the metronome to 60, because sure enough, our little tempo icon over there on the left next to the number 6 says 60. Then you're going to listen to the click until you can anticipate the speed of the click and you can feel the pattern. You know where the next click is going to happen. And then you're going to give yourself a count-in of 4, and then you're going to clap and continue counting. So watch one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you notice I just counted to 4 times, and sure enough, I read the music from left to right, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, clapping every single time I saw one of those arrows line up with the note. And that is how you read music, from left to right, top to bottom, just like a book. Now, in the example for number 6, if you look at the book example, there's actually going to be a little green line that's going to show you every single chord note you're on so you can follow along visually. That's another reason I really recommend using those examples. In the next lesson, you are going to learn how to clap and count half notes. I will see you there. In this lesson, you are going to understand how to clap and count half notes. So before you go and try and read, clap, and count through example 7, just practice clapping and counting half notes by themselves. So for half notes, we're going to listen to the click. Then we're going to clap on one beat. We're going to skip the next. We're going to clap on the next beat, skip the next. So we're going to alternate clicks, clapping and waiting. So it sounds like this: clap, wait, clap, wait, just like that. Once you get comfortable doing that, you're going to add in 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's always nice to give yourself a count-in before you start. So give yourself a ready, set, go, and on your marks, get set, go with the count-in of 1, 2, 3, 4 before you start clapping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clap on 1, skip 2, clap on 3, skip 4, clap on 1, skip 2, clap on 3, skip 4, clap on 1, skip 2, clap on 3, skip 4. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now, once you're comfortable actually clapping and counting half notes, then you're actually going to clap and count example 7. So to do that, put the metronome on, hear the pulse. when you can feel the speed of the metronome, you can anticipate and you know when the next click's going to be, when you can hear the pattern, you're going to give yourself a count-in of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to start, again, reading from left to right, clapping where we have the arrows lining up with the count and the notes. That's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do recommend watching example 7 a couple of times because there's this nice little green bar that shows you exactly where you are at all times. Try clapping and counting along with me in this lesson. Also with example 7, practice clapping your half notes by themselves. Then try doing example 7 by yourself, literally just looking at the book with a metronome, clapping, and try to get it to sound exactly the same as what I did here and also how it sounds in the example. I will see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, you are going to understand and learn how to clap and count whole notes. So just like with quarter notes and half notes, we're going to follow the same process here. First, we're going to understand whole notes by themselves without actually trying to read them. So we're going to put the click on when you can anticipate the speed of the click. Once you can anticipate where the click is going to be, you're going to give yourself a count in of 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to clap on 1, you're going to skip 2, you're going to skip 3, you're going to skip 4. You're going to clap on 1, you're going to skip 2, you're going to skip 3, you're going to skip 4. And then once you're comfortable clapping on 1, skipping 2, 3, 4, then you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 as you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4. Clap 1, skip 2, skip 3. Move your hands. Clap with me. 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4. Clap 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4. Now count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's whole notes by themselves. Now let's do whole notes actually going through example 8. So for example 8, I'm going to put the metronome on. I'm going to hear the pulse. Once I can anticipate the speed of the metronome, I'm going to give myself a count-in. And as soon as I finish my count-in of 1, 2, 3, 4, the next one I say, I'm going to be counting and clapping through this entire example from left to right. Here we go. Okay, getting the speed. I know when the next one's going to be. Counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to use example 8 so you can see where the count is. You can actually follow along. Those book examples are going to help coach you on how to actually read the music because that little green line goes through the notes and you can hear the clicks. Practice clapping whole notes by themselves. Go through measure 8. Clap and count through me in this lesson and then try and put all that down. Just get a metronome, give yourself a count-in and try and clap and count through example 8. I will see you in the next lesson. Oh, but it's not over yet. Click here to watch the next video lesson or up here for the full video playlist.